This is it. The moment has finally arrived. These 8 cars are going to be battling it out tonight for Seasons 4. We are Racing Championship. Let's get on to the action! Zen! Little Red! High Roller! Pac-Man! Starting us off tonight in our Diecast Racing Championship action. Up front, we're going to have Zen on the inside, Little Red on the out. In the back row, we have High Roller on the inside, Pac-Man on the out. Good luck to all! We are racing! It's Little Red out to a bit of a lead, but he's being pushed there by Pac-Man. And here comes Zen trying to make a move. No, he puts a block in on Zen. And here comes Pac-Man. Moves right into second place. Nice move. Coming down into that drifter straight. Now Pac-Man's putting in a block on Zen. As Zen's trying to find a way to get around him. Can he do it? Coming down here to the end. It is going to be Red, Pac-Man, Zen, High Roller. We've got Red and Pac-Man with the early advantage here after one round of racing. As we are racing again, and it's Red out to a bit of a lead. Oh, he gets bumped from behind there by Pac-Man. And you got High Roller out to a lead, and Pac-Man moves into second place again. Here comes in, trying to make it for second. He does make it into second. Now he's going to try to challenge for first. Coming down here into that Widowmaker run. Boy, Red has slowed way down. Here we go. It's going to be High Roller, Zen, Pac-Man, and Little Red trailing in. We'll check out the replay here as the back cars ended up front this time. As you had High Roller out to a lead coming down here. Lucky there, Red gets pushed up on the side. That's why it slowed him down, which allowed Pac-Man and Zen to take over. And then right there, Zen, right there in Armageddon corner, he comes flying in to take over second place. Good bit of driving by both Pac-Man and Zen there to secure a second and third place finish. Look at these points, folks. I don't think it could get much tighter. These guys are really battling it out here through the first 2 rounds. As we are racing in round number 3, and it's High Roller out to a lead, being challenged there by both Zen and Pac-Man. And Zen gets put up on the side, and he gets spun around up there. We got carnage up there on that killer straight as High Roller's out to a huge lead here. Oh, here comes Zen. I don't know what happened to Red, but it is going to be High with a great time, followed by Pac-Man. And then Zen and a DNF by Red. And poor Little Red, after getting tangled up there with Zen on that killer straight, could not quite make it into Armageddon corner. That's a DNF, and you do not want that in the championship race. That DNF by Red could really cost him. He's going to need all kinds of help here in this 4th and final race. We are racing! And you got Zen out to a bit of a lead, but now he's getting bumped around there by Pac-Man. And here comes High Roller trying to make a move, but Zen blocks everybody out. Now Zen's going to go down backwards. Here comes Pac-Man trying to get around High Roller for second place, and he does. Coming down here to the end. Now you got Zen blocking everybody. He wants this bad. It's going to be Zen, Pac-Man, High Roller, Red. That was some great offensive and defensive driving there by Zen as he wanted this bad. Coming into that first straight, he takes off to a nice little bit of a lead, gets down here into that killer straight, puts in a block on everybody, but they are just challenging him for all they're worth. High Roller and Pac-Man both trying to do it, but watch Pac-Man here. He'll move into second place as Zen gets a little bit of speed, and he gets on the offensive side. Coming down here to that final straight, he's like, nope, got to go back to defense, and he blocks out everyone. This is what championship racing is all about, folks. As High Roller had 13, Zen had 12. They'll be moving on to that championship round. Pac-Man was right there with him with 11. And if Red wouldn't have gotten that DNF, he had 7 points. If he wouldn't have got that DNF, he would have been right there with them. This was a great round of racing. Let's meet our next 4 cars. Furious! Whiskey Wagon! Homer! Zepton! In our second heat of the night here in this championship race. Up front, we're going to have Furious on the inside, Whiskey on the out. In the back row, we have Homer on the inside, Zepton on the out. We are racing! It's a neck-and-neck battle coming to that first stretch, and now Furious takes a bit of a lead. And he's followed up there by Whiskey, and Furious has got a nice lead. Along with Whiskey, it looks like it's going to be 2 up front and 2 in back. As we come down here to that final stretch, here we go. It is going to be Whiskey, Furious, Homer, Zepton. Let's check out that inning one more time, as it was actually Furious out front. And here comes Whiskey in a hurry, and he just cuts right in front of him. Tries to put Furious into the wall, was not able to do it, but he does want to get that first place finish. So a nice bit of driving there, but also a nice bit of driving by Furious to keep from getting up against that wall and getting a DNF. Nice first race we had there, as it was Whiskey and Furious battling it out all the way. As now we are racing our second race here in this second heat. And it's a tight group coming down here, but Whiskey's now got the lead, followed up by Zepton, moves into second place. Oh, and Homer gets all spun out, and he's going to fall all the way back to last place as Furious overtakes him. And Whiskey's out to a huge lead here, coming down to that final stretch, as they're spread out pretty good this time. It's going to be Whiskey with a great time, followed up by Zepton, Furious, and then Homer. Whiskey's got a nice lead in that point standings. Let's see what happens here in race number 3, as the other 3 are really still battling it out as we are racing. Oh, Whiskey got all kinds of slippery coming out of that gate. He is in big time trouble. Now he's starting to catch up. And you got Furious trying to make a move around Homer there. He cannot do it. Zepton's out front nicely here coming down to that final stretch. Here we go. It is going to be Zepton, Homer, Furious, Whiskey. Everybody's still in contention to move on to that championship round. Let's find out who it's going to be as we are racing. Zepton's out to the lead, followed up by Whiskey moving into second place now. As Furious falls back down to third, Homer's in last, and Zepton's still out front. We're coming down here to that Widowmaker run. All 4 cars are still in it, but who is going to take this? It is going to be Zepton, Whiskey, Furious, Homer, and someone had to hit the sign. Looky there, both Whiskey and Zepton put up 14 points. Very impressive little run right there, as they'll be moving on to the championship race to take on Zen and High Roller. Congratulations to Furious and Homer for making it this far, but you are out of here. Let's get ready for some championship racing. We're just 1 month away. Cannot wait. Get those cars in, folks. Which one of these 4 cars is going to be our Season 4 We Are Racing champion? Is up front, we'll have Whiskey Wagon on the inside, Zen on the out. In the back row, Zepton on the inside, High Roller on the out. Good luck. We are racing. Look at that fast start by Zen. I told you folks, he wants this and he wants it bad. And he's blocking in everybody here coming down into that killer straight. Oh, now we got a heck of a mess coming up here. And Zen's going back on the defensive again, but it's going to cost him as he's going to fall all the way down to third place. Coming down here to the end is going to be Whiskey, Zepton, High Roller, Zen. Boy, we had a lot going on in that, and Zepton was the cause of most of it. As he jumps out to a very fast lead, Whiskey Wagon's trying to make a move on him. So he puts a block in on him right there. That was his first block. Then he gets squirrely up here on that killer straight, but he gets himself corrected back up as everybody tries to find a way around him. Then he decides to go defensive again, and Whiskey Wagon just is not going to have no part of it, pushes his way through along with the help of Zepton. As we come down here to that final straight, you see how it all played out, but look, and then Zen gets all messed up again, which allows High Roller to move into third. Here's the hope, and Zen does more offensive driving than defensive driving this time, as he caused a heck of a mess last time. And they're off and racing. He is out to that front again. Out front he goes, and here comes Zepton trying to make a move on him. No, Zen's got it going on down here. Here comes Zepton again. Here we go. It's going to be a tight race coming down here to the end, folks. And it is going to be Zepton, Zen, High Roller, Whiskey. What a battle down here at the finish line, folks. Check this out. Zen's out front. He goes inside, and then Zepton is trying to find his way around him, and he just bumps him from behind and just overtakes him right at the end. What a close race. As Zen, Zepton, and High were really battling it out down there at the finish line. Holy cow, what a race that was. Let's see what happens next as we are racing. Oh, Whiskey Wagon's binging and banging all over the place back there. Oh, they're all kinds of messed up. As Zepton's out front, but now he's not. Now he's falling all the way back to second place as you've got High Roller that took that over. Coming down here out of all that mess. As we come down here to the end, here comes Zepton charging hard, and it is going to be Zepton. Here we go again, folks. What an ending. If we come out of that gate, you can see Whiskey just gets banging and banging all over the place. He did not do good coming out of those dual lanes. Then you got Zepton up here. He gets sideways, which allows High Roller to take over first place. I thought High Roller was going to make this pretty easily, but Zepton really floored it down here. But watch this in this turn. There went Whiskey taking over third place. That was a nice pass by him in a very dangerous corner. Coming down here to the end, look at Zepton just flooring it down here as High Roller got a little loose and he just gassed it and took it. Another fine race by all with some action-packed racing here tonight, folks. One more race left to go, folks, and it looks like Zepton's going to be our Season 4 champion. Unless he gets a DNF and Whiskey Rider was to take over first place. If he gets first place and Zepton gets a DNF, then it will force a tie. We'll have a race off. As we are racing, what will happen here as we go? Will Zepton play it cautious, or will he try to make something happen as he gets up on the side and he is stuck up there? Is that not going to be good? Can he make it down the track? I do not know. Here we go, and here he comes. Oh, we had to have a little bit of excitement here in the last race, I guess. Oh, we got plenty of excitement. Is it Zen, High Roller, Whiskey, Zepton? Why not one more replay of the night? Looky there, High Roller gets himself all kinds of messed up. We're going to come down here. You can see High Roller right here. Now watch Zen charge at the end and just overtake him to get a first place finish. Followed up by High Roller, and there's Whiskey Wagon. And then to add some mystique to it, here comes Whiskey Wagon barely making it across the finish line. Look at these points, folks. This is what championship racing is all about. All three cars putting up double-digit points. And here is your Season 4 champion, Zepton. Congratulations to him, as he not only is our champion, but he also holds the track record for the fastest time of 5.66 seconds. He is a car to beat, and also, just so you guys know, he will be starting the very first race of next season. And also, this car was picked by Aramis Rodriguez and Wild Mike Noble. Mr. Rodriguez, I apologize if I messed up your first name. I'm terrible with names. I need you to hit me up on Facebook or here somehow so I can get your prize card to you. As Mr. Wild Mike Noble was gracious enough to forfeit the prize over to you. So that was really nice of him. Thank you, Wild Mike, for joining us and picking the championship car. Congratulations to you. And Mr. Rodriguez, please get in touch with me. Well, we really hope you enjoyed this season of We Are Racing here at Rick's Diecast Racing. Spread the word, was here in just a few short days. We'll be having another selection video coming out. We hope to have more of you joining us as we look forward to the next race. Who in the heck?
Have mercy.